The afternoon sun shimmered on the marble driveway of the Grand Lotus Hotel in Shanghai, where a convoy of luxury cars waited. Standing discreetly near the entrance was May, a young hotel interpreter who had come to the city chasing a dream far bigger than herself. Her job was simple: translate for foreign guests, smile politely, and never interfere in matters that didn't concern her. But that day, something didn't feel right. The visiting guest was Daniel Reeves, an American tech millionaire known for his generosity and humility. He'd come to Shanghai to finalize a charity partnership for underprivileged schools. May had seen hundreds of businessmen come and go, but something about Daniel stood out. He thanked every staff member, carried his own luggage, and even tipped the janitor who'd polished his shoes that morning. As Daniel walked toward his sleek black Mercedes, two Chinese security guards spoke in hurried whispers. May caught fragments of their words. Her Mandarin was fluent, but their dialect carried a different tone. Urgent, secretive. She leaned slightly closer, pretending to fix her earpiece. What she heard made her heart stop. Change of route. Boss doesn't want him reaching the embassy. Make it look like a breakdown. Her pulse quickened. The guards weren't regular hotel security. They were imposters. And from their conversation, it sounded like Daniel was about to step into a trap. For a second, May froze. She was a 24-year-old interpreter. What could she possibly do? Her mind raced. If she was wrong, she could lose her job, maybe even face legal trouble. But if she was right and stayed silent, someone could die. Daniel was already opening the car door. May took a deep breath, forced a calm smile, and approached him quickly. "Excuse me, sir," she said softly in English, pretending to check her phone. "There's been a change to your schedule. The embassy called. They've sent another car." Daniel looked at her, puzzled. "Another car? I wasn't told." "Please, sir," she whispered urgently, lowering her voice. "Don't get in that car." Something in her eyes made him pause. The guards stiffened. One of them stepped forward, his tone cold. "Miss May, everything is under control. The guest should get in now." Daniel studied her face for a moment, then slowly stepped back. "I think I'll wait," he said. The taller guard's hand twitched near his jacket pocket. May's breath caught. Before anything could happen, a uniformed police officer rounded the corner with hotel security. The real guards. Within seconds, chaos erupted. The imposters tried to flee, but the police were faster. Minutes later, as the scene cleared, Daniel turned to May. His expression was unreadable. "How did you know?" he asked quietly. "I understood them," she said, her voice trembling. "They were speaking in Mandarin. I heard them talking about a change in plans." He exhaled slowly, realizing the magnitude of what could have happened. "You just saved my life." Tears welled in her eyes, not from fear, but from relief. "I didn't think. I just knew I had to say something." Daniel smiled gently. Sometimes doing the right thing doesn't need thinking. It needs courage. In the following days, news spread quickly about the incident. Daniel postponed his meetings and personally met with May again. He thanked her publicly, calling her a hero with a translator's badge. She tried to brush off the praise, insisting anyone would have done the same. But Daniel knew better. Most wouldn't have risked their career to warn a stranger. A week later, when May arrived at work, she received a letter sealed in gold. Inside was an offer. Daniel's company wanted her as their lead cultural liaison in the U.S. It was more than a job. It was a door to a life she had never dared to dream of. That evening, as she looked out over the glittering skyline of Shanghai, May thought back to that single moment when she chose to speak. One act of courage, one whisper of warning, had changed not just Daniel's fate, but hers too. And sometimes that's all it takes.